All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Sony Michel, his first carry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll go down at the 28. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6, and the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Conley. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And they'll go on the ground. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And able to connect with Berrios. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. A give. This is Michel. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Switch!
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Runs like that will give Michelle some more carries going forward as the Pats come up 1st and 10.
Over!
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second down, Michelle. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it up.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground is Michel, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throw left side complete. That's Wade. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ace! Slow!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle of Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run with Michelle. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Mahomes now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Morris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now they'll run it on the toss.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go now. 3 and
They begin the drive with Morris. And an alley to run. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They run again with Morris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Set! 319! 319!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And got his man complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's 6 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.